Hey, hey, hey. Hello, everyone. My name is Elizabeth Smith, and I'm a leader within my company. And tonight we are going to talk about charisma. Charisma is something that's super, super important to have in your everyday life, especially if you are in network marketing. So go ahead, and if you're new to my lives, go ahead and boop me right on the face and click follow so that you don't miss any of my lives. And if you're new to my lives, also drop a comment below and say you're new so I can shout you out and say hello. Feel free to go ahead and share this video because I think it's some super useful tips that will help you go a long way in whatever it is you do. So let's hop right into them. Let's party going. All right. Tip number 1 to being more charismatic. Okay, first of all, hold the phone. Charisma. Why is charisma important? Think about those people that you know in your life that have the kind of personality that people are drawn to them. You want to be around them. You just think that they're confident and fun, and you want to be their friend. That is what charisma is, at least in my opinion, right? So how do we be more charismatic? Okay, here we go. Tip number 1, prioritize your self-care, because you got to focus on you before you can try to be this happy, bubbly person. Because if you're like, you've got all this inner stuff going on, it's going to come through. So you got to kind of work on yourself, because you got to fill your cup first before you can put stuff out there. So if this means exercising or getting a good night's sleep or eating well or going out with the friends, whatever it may be, getting your hair, self-care is super important, because you got to start from within and make yourself happy before you can go out and do whatever it is, right? Okay. Tip number 2, every day when you're walking around, say hey to people. Look at them, give them eye contact, smile, and just say hey. Because so many times we're so wrapped up in whatever it is we've got going on. We're in a hurry, we're in a rush. We're not feeling people-y, right? I feel not people-y a lot. I'm an introvert, believe it or not. But say hey to people. Make that effort, and guess what? People are going to notice. They're going to notice, they're going to be drawn to you, because you're going to have this more magnetic personality where, hey, she actually wants to say hi to me, she wants to talk to me, and they'll be drawn to it, okay? Number 3, pay attention to your posture. This one I talk about a lot, because body language, a lot of people don't think about how their body language comes across to someone else. So, like, you don't sit there all slumped over or looking down. Straighten up as much as you can. Plus, it's just better for you, right? Your posture is very, very important. So, kind of be straight. It kind of lends more confidence to whatever you have to say and whatever, the conversation may be. Number 4, be as supportive as possible. It's not all about you, right? If you want to make friends, if you want to be more charismatic, you have to support other people. People want to be around people that they can trust, that will listen to them, that will support them. This can be as simple as checking up on your friends. Send them a text message. Hey, how's your day going? Or, hey, I saw this and it made me think of you, made me smile, or whatever it may be. Just check in, see how people are doing. So they want to come and talk to you because you actually care about what it is they got going on in their life. Number 5, be proud of your accomplishments. Don't be cocky. Don't be cocky now. Be proud. When you accomplish something, whether it's a big goal or a little goal, or, hey, today I worked out, or, hey, today I didn't drink any soda, or today I drank all my water. Working on that right now. But whatever your accomplishments may be proud of them. That's something you worked hard to do. And when somebody acknowledges that, when they say, hey, you did a great job today at whatever it is, it starts this like inner glow, right? And when we glow, people notice. People notice that, and they're like, hey, what's she got going on over there, right? So be proud of your accomplishments, because, hey, you worked hard for that, right? Number 6, focus on your best qualities. I like this one a lot. Think about, in fact, a little bit of homework. Do it. And if you screenshot it down below, bonus points, right? So think about your best qualities, your most charming qualities, things you think people really like about you, and write them down. Make a list and kind of keep them somewhere where you can see them, like stick them on your wall, stick them next to your mirror, put them on the lock screen on your phone, whatever it may be. The things that you think people like most about you. Because what's going to happen is the more you see these, the more you think about them, the more you're going to put those qualities out there into the world. And that charisma is going to come from those qualities that people like the most about you. I don't know why I'm like extra hand talky today, but that's okay. Number 7, try to live in the moment. This is a big one because we are all freaking attached to our phones, and I am very guilty of it, especially working 2 businesses from my phone. I mean, it's very easy for me to say, hey, I'm working, I'm on my phone. But be in the moment. If you are going out to dinner with your significant other or with your best friend or your mom, put your phone down, and talk to the person right in front of you. Okay, you'll be surprised how this little bit goes. It cracks me up. We go out to eat, and a few tables over, I'll see, and it's funnier to me for some reason when it's an elderly couple, and they're both sitting there on their phones, and they ain't said a word to each other, like they done run out of stuff to talk about. Just put your phone down. Be in the moment with whoever you're talking about. The more presence you have, the better, right? Number 8, and this one's a hard one, okay? This one's easier said than done. Work on your self-esteem. This one is hard. I know it's hard, but you can do it, okay? Because the more self-esteem you've got, the more charisma you'll have. So find little things, whether it's getting your hair done or getting a little bit of makeup on your face, putting on a bold lipstick, whatever it is, you want to be more confident in your own skin because that comes across. And people will feed off of whatever you've got, whatever you dishing out, right? So if you don't feel like you've got that self-esteem, that's something you want to work on, and that's something I'm super, super passionate about. So work on your self-esteem. Number 9, find what's exciting in everyday situations, okay? How many of you guys, raise your hands, have that friend who no matter what you're doing, maybe you are that friend, no matter what you're doing, they turn it into some kind of adventure, right? You go into the grocery store and you're like, oh, we just got to do this, and we got this long list and stuff we got to get, and the blah, blah, blah. Hey, go into the grocery store. Well, you go with this person, and all of a sudden, it's like an adventure. You're racing carts down the aisle, you know, you're doing all this crazy stuff, whatever it may be. You want to have fun, right? Be exciting and turn things into more fun than they really should be, right? Number 10, practice actually listening to people. Listen to what they have to say. This is a big one, okay? Because when people are talking to you, if you're like zoning out, whatever, you know, you're not involved in the conversation, they ain't gonna want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you if you ain't gonna listen to them, right? Truly listen to what people have to say. Make them feel like you hear them, you understand them. This is a very rare thing. Again, kind of like the people tuned into their phones all the time and stuff like that. This is very rare today. So when people find someone that does this, they enjoy it and they're going to want to have more interactions with you because it is so rare. Number 11, remember to make eye contact. This is a big one, and I know I talk about it a lot, but make eye contact. Don't like stare them down and just everything you say you're just looking blah blah. But don't be always looking the other way. It makes you seem kind of shifty. So make eye contact with somebody. It's going to make you appear more confident in what you have to say, and just kind of, to me, that can make or break a conversation. Hey Cassie, it can make or break a conversation because if I'm talking to somebody and they're looking everywhere but me, I don't trust them. I feel like they got something shady going on. So make eye contact. Number 12, ask a lot of questions. Studies show that the more likable people ask a lot of questions. People tend to want to talk about themselves. They want to share their story, share their experiences, share whatever wisdom they feel they have to offer. So when you ask them questions, and they can answer them for you, it makes them feel good inside. And we want to make people feel good inside. That boosts our charisma. Take the time to let somebody else shine in the conversation. That's what asking questions does. And number 13, and this one, is the biggest way to increase your charisma. Be your own true, authentic self. Don't pretend to be somebody you're not just because you think somebody's going to like them more. Be you. You do you, boo, right? So let people see the real you, and you'll be surprised how much easier it is to make friends, to have people want to be around you, because you don't seem fake, you seem authentic. And this was something that I struggled with a lot. Again, like I mentioned earlier, I'm a big introvert, believe it or not. I've gone a long way to coming out of my shell. But when I first started my business and I was doing lives and stuff, I tried to be somebody I'm not. Not like intentionally, but I tried to I saw the people who were successful and I imitated what they did. And sometimes it worked out and sometimes it didn't. But what I really feel the most comfortable doing is being me. And when I'm more comfortable, I'm more confident. When I'm more confident, guess what? People like it more. People want to watch you. People want to talk to you. They want to see what you got going on. And it's not hard. It's so much easier to be yourself, right? So much easier not to put on a front. So you be you, and you'll be more charismatic just by being yourself, right? Excuse me. So those are my 13 tips for being more charismatic. How to increase that charisma level you got. Now, I'm not saying you got to do these all the time, but the more that you do them, the more that you practice these things, the more it'll just become natural for you. And you ain't got to be on 100% of the time. Like if I was on here, if I was as jacked up and hyper as I am on here in real life, I would annoy the crap out of myself, right? But there are certain situations where it calls for it. You put on your A game, you get out there, and you give it what you got, right? So there you go. I hope you found some value in this. Please share this video if you found it interesting. If you'd like to see more stuff like this. I really enjoy getting on here because part of the things I'm passionate about is boosting our confidence, as women especially, but everybody deserves a confidence boost, men and women. But the more that we learn, the more that we can tweak little things that are in our control. There's a lot of shit out there that ain't in our control, but there are small things that we can do to be better. And when we do better individually, we do better as a whole. Does that make sense? Yeah. Give me lots of hearts. Lots of hearts. Okay, that's all I got for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you're new to my lives, go ahead and boop me right on the face and click follow so you don't miss what I got going on, right? All right. Excuse me. Thank you. Yay. Hearts. All right. Hope you guys have a wonderful Thursday night and rock your weekend. We got fair coming. Fair. More fair this weekend. So look forward to all my fun posts on that. And I will see you guys later. Love y'all. Bye.